the Air Force seems to be the most resistant to any sort of recourse. Um, I remember when we spoke on the phone, you had mentioned in your reinstatement process trying to get a particular position to maybe help that effort. Is that still something that you want to talk about at all?
So that might be jetting ahead just a little bit because
Oh, okay.
that's kind of where we're at right now. So let me just give you continue with the timeline a little bit, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was at the beginning of May. Um, so the BCMR had received my paperwork on April 16th. They didn't open the case until May 20th. Well, about a week later, after they finally opened the case, they said, we can't do anything without you having gone through MEPS, which the recruiters had done nothing with because I wasn't playing their game. I told them that what they were doing was wrong and they did nothing to help me. So then I've tried to get a MEPS appointment, tried to reach out to AFERS because that's what the process said. AFERS said, well, you need to go to your recruiters. Recruiters didn't help me. So I ended up calling MEPS directly and said, hey, I need this. The BCMR says they're going to close my case if I do not get this. And MEPS actually called my recruiters and said, what are you doing? Get this guy an appointment. So I finally got an appointment on June 16th. And lo and behold, they MEPS screened me under reaccession standards. And then the recruiters, as already mentioned, screened me under normal prior service standards, which were reaccession, and they called me disqualified for four different counts, which is really funny. The most obvious of which was I had had PRK eye surgery back in 2007, and they were saying I had a refractive disorder. Um, the surgery that I had in 2007 before I got in the Air National Guard in 2012 and had told you about in 2012 is now disqualifying. So I went back and forth with them some, said, hey, yet again, I can prove you're not using retention standards. Here's the orders. Here are the retention standards. You're not following them. And they said, well, we'll need to talk to Jag. So I initiated a congressional inquiry with Senator Blackburn's office. That took until July 10th to resolve. And basically, NGB told Senator Blackburn's office, oh, he inadvertently didn't get screened as a COVID reaccession. Inadvertently, huh? Yeah, okay. So then they resent the um, medical package to the Surgeon General's office, and the Surgeon General's office cleared me on July 17th. However, the recruiters never notified me of this. I asked them for an update on July 24th, 2 weeks after they admitted that they were wrong. They didn't provide me with an update. The update that they had gotten a week previous and were doing absolutely nothing with.